Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, got a Canelo plant update. I'll say that for later. We also have Tyson Fury talking about he'll never give Wilder another shot, and he slandered his name, and he would sue him, but he not like that. But first, Mark Breland kind of responds, but don't respond to Wilder. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Don't even need to read it. He basically said that, he took the high road and said that meme on social media was not him. And, his girl made him get on social media because a lot of people, basically want to celebrate his career. And that's why he on there, and basically just thanking people for supporting him. Look here. It ain't hard to support Mark Breland in this situation. And that's cool. Because a lot of people don't like Deontay Wilder. A lot of people, before he fought Breland Stavern, when he fought Malik Scott in Puerto Rico, nobody thought Deontay Wilder was going to really glow up like this. Even his local dummy boxing community friends, they thought Anthony Joshua and my Ghostface Killer was the one. He thought he was the one. You know what I'm saying? And, when Deontay Wilder beat Breland Stavern, he converted a lot of people to believe in him. And when he started knocking people out with his right hand, he lost more rounds. And I'm going to bet this. I can guarantee that. I don't know if anybody go back and look at this, but it's a guarantee he lost more rounds than any world champion in boxing history. And he had explosive right hand, no doubt about it. But, he wasn't hard to like. Technically, fundamentally, nobody liked him. They called him a bum. They were just waiting for him to lose. You know what I'm saying? And so it wasn't hard. Mark Breland is arguably one of the greatest amateurs in history, okay, to come out the United States. And I believe he was a world champion and all that. But it wasn't hard, given the felonious statements made by Wilder, given his trainer J. Diaz talking about the costume was too heavy and people putting it in Wilder's mouth, be it his affiliation with the local dummy box community, be it that he was vicariously speaking through, his people, be it he hasn't pressed charges, even though some of his people said he pressed charges, but I still ain't seen no charges. So Mark Breland just basically thanked everybody for support, but it wasn't hard to support him because 90% of the boxing world didn't like Deontay Wilder. Just look at this. When AJ lost to the 15th best heavyweight in the division, everybody, stay up, Kane. Everybody was, stay up, AJ. Everybody was loving AJ, admiration for AJ. When Wilder lost to perhaps the best heavyweight in this era, everybody was saying his career over with. He a bum. He this, that, and the third. Nobody got on Anthony Joshua for not fighting Deontay Wilder. Nobody spoke on it. Nobody cared about it. Everybody gave AJ a pass and they blasted Wilder. So Wilder was an unlikable character coming in. Even though his story was great, he picked up boxing to, basically his daughter had disabilities, but it wasn't hard to support him. 90% of the boxing world, I could be probably 95%, never liked him. My whole thing is this: people got mad because I'm not going to die with a lie. I'm cool. I can admit when I was wrong. He can't prove it. He going around talking about his water, his trainer talking about his costume, and then when he blamed Mark Breland for the water, I'm like, Mark Breland character don't even scream that. It don't scream nothing like Panama Lewis. It don't scream nothing like Margarito. Like, get out of here. I ain't heard nobody say one bad thing about Mark Breland yet. So, he basically thanked everybody for the support. And he might have a little bit of something left coming for Wilder. Wilder is delusional. And even George Foreman admitted that he the only one that been through what Wilder been through. And he was trying to help him. George Foreman, when he lost to Ali, said the ropes was loose. He said that he fired his trainer for spiking his water. That he did the same thing Deontay Wilder did. The difference is Wilder ain't going to be able to take 10 some years off, whatever it was, and come back at 40-something, 50-something to be heavyweight champion. But, George Foreman was an Olympic gold medalist. George Foreman was in better physical condition. George Foreman could punch with both hands. The problem with Wilder is he just delusional. And when you don't accept defeat, you just go in there and get beat again. So, that is what it is. Breland took the high road as he should. And, that is what it is, man. So, what can Wilder say about that? He could have came out on some hit him up, Tupac type stuff, and exposed Deontay Wilder and told that Wilder was cutting camp for the longest, for the last few camps, chasing this woman. cutting the middle of camp, leaving camp early. That's the shit he don't tell you. You know how you go into the principal office with your kid or something, when you ask your kid what happened, they tell you half the story, and you go in the principal office and you get the other half of the story. Then you be like, little Timmy, why you didn't tell me this? Why you didn't tell me that? You know, and that's just kind of what it is. Water ain't gonna tell y'all that he was, you know, just vividly, you know this. He was believing that all I need is 8 or 5 seconds to be perfect. He believed in his power. In the process, he dropped his skill. He started thinking that his power is gonna bail him out. It's been guys with greater power in both hands that couldn't just get by with one punch. And he was cutting camp, lacking in camp, and all that. So, you know, I know that personally from just connecting behind the screen. But he's not gonna tell what he didn't do. And if he don't fight again, he don't fight again. And I'm just saying it from a place of love. Fuck that nigga. Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? He a disgrace to the black community. He a disgrace to the box community. He just need to own up. If he own up and say, you know what, man, I just lost. Mentally, I hadn't lost in a long time. And I just was in a bad place. And if he come out and say 10 years later, you know, say cool. But I ain't riding that road. I ain't, hey boy, blue ass watch TV. And I ride on here today. It's how about the future. And I did a tribute chugga. Fuck him. Him too. I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid like him, man. It's all about money with them dudes. If that was Tyson Fury, if that was Anthony Joshua, if that was Andy Ruiz, if that was Kanowski, Robert Helenius, if that was any other heavyweight, any other fighter in the world not named Errol Spence and Tank Davis, they would have believed that. They wouldn't believe it. So, move on. Shout out to Mark Breland. Fuck with him the hard way, right? Apparently, Tyson Fury said that Wilder slandered his name. He'd never give him a shot. He should sue him for 100 million pounds, but he ain't that type of person. Shit, if somebody slandered my name and I'm innocent, why not sue him for defamation of character? That's all I'm saying. He's slandering your character, but then again, people already think Tyson Fury a grimy character with the board situation, with him dropping the N-word, and people brush that aside, and people got selective outrage. You know what I'm saying? Was I offended he said the N-word? Man, I know what he is. So I really want no point for me to be offended singing Juicy. I know what he is, but he definitely right. You ain't gonna just slander my name, bro. Talking about I did this, did that to you. He said he ain't giving him a shot, and I don't blame him. I had Deontay Wilder bow down to me if you want to fight me again, and I'll say apologize. Say I apologize to the greatest heavyweight who beat me down in the world to get a shot. He ain't got to get Wilder a shot. I wouldn't get Wilder a shot after what he did. What Wilder gonna do? Fight Kanowski, fight Helenius, fight Andy Ruiz for the PBC belt? Get out of here. He ain't gonna get AJ. He gonna lose again because he ain't gonna accept defeat. And if I'm Tyson Fury, I ain't building him out. I ain't giving him another shot. But even though Deontay did give you a shot, and then he gave you another shot, let you take your time, but Deontay just gonna come to a realization that being that good old Christian man ain't gonna do shit for you but put a bullet in the back of your head. You see the best in others, and others don't see the worst in you. You know what I'm saying? You sat here and you gave this white man an opportunity that he ain't willing to give back. If you didn't slander his name, guess what? He wasn't gonna fight you again. If you remain neutral and he wasn't gonna give you a fight. If you slander his name, he wasn't gonna give you a fight. So that's what you gotta understand. You being a good Christian folk, you being a good Christian boy, and seeing it better in Tyson Fury, you should have left that dope fiend where he was at, doped up, and trying to run from his pit accusations. You're listening to Shelly Finkel, Al Heyman, listening to them talking about fighting Klitschko, Fury, because you trying to keep up with the Joneses and AJ. Should have just fought AJ for a fucking $5 million. And look, you undisputed, you surefire Hall of Fame, you Hall of Famer anyway. Could have just beat up AJ 2 times and then you could have had the power. But no. Y'all wanted to make Eddie Hearn look bad because Al Heyman got gypped by Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? He thought Al Heyman thought good old Pilgrim Eddie Hearn was his friend. He got gypped. So his personal vendetta involved, messing you up. He was all buddy-buddy with Eddie Hearn, giving him Anthony Joshua, Charles Martin, and you sitting here, you need to unify titles, you're going to go down and then unify. Well, I think Larry Holmes unified neither, but still one of the longest reigning heavyweight champions. Should have broke the record, but they robbed him versus Spinks, a lot of people think, but Joe Louis is still the longest reigning heavyweight champion, and I don't think that's going to change. Guys don't even fight shit. They barely fighting 30 fights now. So how you gonna be the longest? Think what his title reign is? 28 defenses, something like that. I can't remember. But if I'm Tyson Fury, yeah, I ain't fighting him again. But let's just say Tyson Fury lost his belt, and hypothetically Wilder knocked out Anthony Joshua. Then Tyson Fury be begging him to fight again. But Deontay Wilder got played. Al got played. Bob took him. But then again, Deontay Wilder, he may not bounce back from this and go on to be a great heavyweight in this era. But Al Heyman gonna win. He got Canelo. He possibly about to get Crawford if they don't rob him. Like, he really got it. And Al Heyman been on top like he's scared of the drop for a while. He been on top like a mug. But the problem with Al Heyman is he right there at the finish line. And he don't want to make the big fights. He don't want to consolidate. He let his fighters do whatever he want to do. Well, you want me to fight Earl? I just don't feel like fighting him. Al, okay. You got a few other options. You can fight them. And that's just what it is. But, it is what it is. We can move on. I got a Canelo plant update. Hopefully I'll be done expeditiously. And pretty much they pushed it back to Wednesday, Thursday. I heard from sources that announced the fight. Right now the issue is they're trying to find a venue. They plan between December 19th, December 26th. So right now they can't find a date. They can't find a venue. But it's supposed to be in Texas, Alamo Dome, Arlington, Texas, in the AT&T Stadium, at Jerry World, where the Cowboys play for. Right now they're trying to find a situation, but I heard the deal is done. I heard Caleb Plant will be fighting him. I heard Caleb Plant stepped up to the plate. It's a done deal. They just trying to figure out the venue and the date. So you're looking at December 16th, December 26th. It's the 2 days. It could be another day, but I heard Wednesday or Thursday they could announce the fight. They were supposed to announce it tomorrow, but right now they got to find out a venue. So that's the situation. Plant accept. They came to a deal. I know Canelo supposed to be getting 40 M's. Not sure what Plant getting, but hey, that is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, call, response to your video request. All my social media links in the description. Twitter is the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. You want to advertise on the channel, hit me up. Want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App CJGood313. PayPal, that's in PayPal link in the description. Cash App in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Best way to donate to the channel, share the video, and hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. We gone.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at
Right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't
shit.
looking at him.